Well, yep, we're doing this. Let's save, just in case, and cast some firebolts. Huh, interesting. Right back into this. Load game. Alright, how about if I learn healing? In my book of healing, can I cast healing? Alright, so that gives us, it's very similar to the item repair skill. It's actually exactly the same as the item repair skill thing, because for some reason, the image that we get there, it's in blue. Alright, try to learn Firewall, learn Lightning. Attempt to cast a Firebolt, and it breaks the game. Ha! The game wasn't breaking before when I was casting Firebolts left and right. I'm not quite done trying. Learn Firewall. Can I cast Firewall from a scroll? I cannot. Alright. Do a new one. If I call him Demones. New character Demones, does he have a credit line? And can I load back to the other game?
What can I do for you?
Alright, make a new character called Demones. He does not... What was that? Oh, that's weird. Have I just... I think I've broken the game. I tried to buy no required equip attributes and now I can't... Now nothing works. Help! Aw, man. Aw, man.
What can I do
Oh,
for
wait.
you?
I got out of it. I click on my gold. No required attributes. Do I want to buy this item? Yes, I do. Fascinating!
What can I do for you?
Okay. Okay. More. I must have more. More glitches. More surprises. Okay. If I call him Air, then what happens? For one thing, I mean, I think the last one that I did was Demonis, so this might not work the way I intended to. Alright. Griswold,
What can I do for you?
what's up? Nothing. Okay. If I attempt to buy a mace, I do not have enough gold. Okay. If I click buy items and I click on the gold, it attempts to sell me something called no required attributes, which I can buy for 0, and then I get a full mana pot that I can't use. And if I click on Griswold again, the game crashes. Alright, let's stop messing around with that. Let's try loading the game. If I load the game, where does it put me? I'm in the dungeon. Okay, I'm playing as Air, and I'm in the dungeon. If I do a new game from here, and call him Air, do I get access to a credit line? Hey Griswold, do I have credit?
What can I do for you?
I do have credit. If I click on gold, I still crash the game. Alright. I am now fairly confident that the credit line I was getting in my earlier game was in fact a glitch that only works under certain circumstances. First of all, you have to open the game that you are carrying over the amount from, and then start a new game. If I start this new
What can I
game
do for you?
with Air, then I get access to the gold total of my previous character. However, if I load the game, here I am as Air. Odd that that one didn't have a loading bar. And if I start a new game, my game crashes? Or possibly my entire computer crashes? Ah. Diablo stops responding. I better cut this video before it crashes on me too. Alright. Research. We're having some fun doing some research. Research is being done on the Diablo demo, and it's gotten me excited again. Okay. Load the game. This game has air. This is air. He's a level 5 warrior. He has 3,612 gold in his pockets. If I start a new game as Demonas, do I get access to his credit line after loading as air? Hi, Griswold.
What can I do for you?
I do. Okay. Let's buy a Warhammer then. And a Valiant cap with armor class plus 16, which is available to me for 48 gold, because in the end it's only a cap. My goodness. And then I'm gonna see if I can chain this. If I save a game with Demonas, who has credit, will his credit be added to the next adventurer's credit? Or will the next adventurer get access to the gold that's in his pockets? Or both, or neither? I want to know. I definitely want to know. This is interesting. This has gotten interesting again.
The smell of death surrounds me. That is forbidden in the demo.
Stares down right there, off the bat. Wasn't expecting that. I got Scroll of Lightning. Now, I'd be tempted to cast that. I would be very tempted to cast that, but I'm not going to, because every time I tried to cast any spell near the ending of the last recording, it crashed the game. Now, I'm gonna go sell this stuff. Check how much gold I have in my pockets, check how much I'm able to spend, including the credit line. Then save, start a new game, and see whether those carry over. Alright. 3669. That's an easy number to remember. 3669 and 1605. So I'm gonna save my game here. New game. Now, Triss. Nothing in your inventory. Nothing on your character sheet. Do I get access to any credit line? And how much is it?
What can I do for you?
It's the full amount. Okay. I want to check and find out whether the... Huh. Alright. Hey, check it out, guys. I'm upstairs in the tavern. Fascinating. Alright, I also want to check and find out whether... Save this. If I restart the game, will I get access to the same credit line? Or does that stop it? Alright, load the game. Because I know I have to load first. I've still got the credit line. Okay. So it looks like I can chain together characters and keep that credit rating going. The name does not matter, but you have to load the old adventurer save first, and then start a new game after loading it, and then they'll get access to the gold that the previous adventurer had access to. And that will enable me to chain together adventurers to the point that I can afford things that I wouldn't ordinarily be able to.
What can I do for you?
Like, perhaps, a steel ring. I already bought that mighty cloak. I have that. I have that, and yet there's one for sale. It's the same item, too. Interesting. Maybe the items duplicate in shops if you don't buy them. Like, I buy the item, I save the game, I come back, and the saved game did not register that the vendor's inventory should have subtracted that item. My inventory is tracked and saved, but the vendor's inventory may not be. Wait a minute, corpse axe. Alright, alright. This is interesting. This is kind of new. In case you don't know, corpses are stronger, as you can clearly see, than regular skeletons. That's why it's taking me so many more hits to kill them. And why they damage me more. So possibly, it's also possible that I get more experience from them because I leveled very quickly there. Taking you down, Bonehead Neax. So I'm thinking maybe there's some variable stored together with the credit line that the game knows something along the lines of, hey, this is the third time that you've saved, this is your third chain game, so you have access to more impressive equipment. You should also have access to greater threats. And if that's the case, that's very interesting. This demands more experimentation.